Starting to the right side of the map is the Zerg player, former Prime player, now he's teamless, starting in orange, his ideas.
Boong Boong.
It is BBoongBBoong. And oh, he's up against the Terran player, starting for the Startail team, the left side of the map. We have the one and only nuclear missile.
Startail head.
No nukes so far in this group from him, but that could change. This is a tense situation. Like you said, everybody still has a chance except Alive, but players are going to start dropping off here as we are getting down to our last 4 matches.
One possible scenario that we have, for example, is, just think about it, it doesn't actually really matter for the most important game for Hack is going to be the game against MMA, because it's it's very, very likely that they might actually end up in a tie situation. So if Hack wins against MMA later on, he will advance. That's nearly a given. But the thing is, if he loses, for example, now to BBoongBBoong, even if he wins later on, or if he wins against BBoongBBoong and loses against MMA, there could be a 3-way tie between Hack, Hyun, and JYP, with MMA advancing. There are so many tie possibilities that we currently have, and so many different outcomes. Usually at this point in the group, we already know, okay, well, depending on how this game ends, this guy is out, this guy is in. One player usually just takes the lead in the group, is able to get out first, then you know, okay, this could be the tie situation that happen. But right now, we have no idea. We have literally no clue what's going on here. The only thing that we are sure of is that Alive is out. That's it.
Another thing that we know in this particular game is that BBoongBBoong is going to be taking gas.
Yep.
He's facing a 1 Rax expand. This is the more normal version of this matchup where Terran players don't go command center first. Even on a big map like this, Natural's relatively exposed and you don't feel comfortable going command center first, as much so as you do on Whirlwind. And I think that BBoongBBoong in this case may be aggressive, but he doesn't have to be. We're going to keep a very close watch on this gas. On this map, the rush distance is further than on a map like Ohana, for example, but there's a really wide open choke point. It's not going to be easily walled, and even if BBoongBBoong goes in with Banelings, he doesn't have to bust down a wall to attack. He can just go straight for the units.
The thing is really that right now the question is what is happening with the third base. If Hack gets this third, and right now he already builds the third command center, then we have the situation where it's kind of a little bit weird for Hack to take this third base. It's just so hard to defend. That's the big problem that he has.
Yeah, and BBoongBBoong has pulled out of gas entirely, has not started mining anymore, just purely 100 for speed. Neutral depot is gone here. BBoongBBoong has no idea that the third command center is there, so you can't react by putting those drones back into gas. On this map, if you don't send your overlords to the north, then you're not going to be able to get to the main to see something like that. But if you do send them to the north, a Marine may find and kill you, so usually send them to the south. A little bit safer that way. There's 2 locations in the south where you can hide. One being the pedestal that the overlord stays on next to the Terran Natural, and the other one being the one next to the third base where you want to have your overlord to check for that third later on in the game. So that's why BBoongBBoong has chosen those overlord paths.
A lot of Zerglings are now being built. He's playing this a little bit lifestyle. He really wants to put on aggression at the natural, and that could actually be very dangerous for Hack right now. At the same time, he takes his third base, so this third has been spotted. Hack knows about it, but he does not know about these Zerglings, and the timing is perfect for BBoongBBoong here. Zerglings are out, speed is kicking in, and let's have a quick look at the natural right now. We see that there is so far only 1 bunker, and he's trying to shield it a little bit with his supply depot that he has. But this is exactly what Live does very often, and now the Marines are even moving out.
Wow, out of position. He's going to grab him.
Even outside the range of the bunker. That is unfortunate. The bunker is going to die. Oh my god. Hack is in trouble now. He's going to lose everything on the low ground.
Yeah, he's trying to get into the main even. He won't be able to, I don't feel, with the Hellion coming out here, but...
the Hellion takes quite a while.
He's going to repair, though.
Yeah, he needs to repair.
But as you said, everything of the natural died. And look at the supply now, 52 to 32, 20 supply up. As he's making drones, he's got his third base.
Yeah, he killed 4 Harvesters, and now these command centers are of course going to be important, but he needs units in order to defend his natural. Automaton is just blocking.
That's the Artosis Bot 2000, actually.
The Artosis Bot 2000?
That's what it says, man. I clicked on it.
Why is that the Artosis Bot?
I don't know, but it's the Artosis Bot 2000.
I want a Kaldor bot.
It's not an automaton, man. Well, you know, you want a Kaldor bot, man. I want the Wolfipede, but
the Wolfipede.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He needs to raise these, and it's too late.
God.
He thought, I guess, that he could get the better engagement with the Hellions at the choke point, but it turns out he's wrong.
Yeah, he's killing way too much. BBoongBBoong, that is. Look at the supply here. BBoongBBoong is actually taking this. He is fighting. He's fighting for his chance. The Harvester count. This is getting crazy. 23 against 57. BBoongBBoong taking to lair. He killed 15 Harvesters. There is no... This is... What kind of group is that? We knew that it's a group of death, but this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absurd, actually. You know, you don't have comebacks in these group situations all too much, but when you do, it's always such a great story. I mean, BBoongBBoong is not in a situation where he had a crazy deficit like Alive, but he's making a ton of lings right now. He wants to continue to control the map. Like you said, the Harvester count massively in his favor. He's basically doubling his opponent's Harvester count. He's got the tech coming up now as well.
He has the 3rd orbital though, right? Just to confirm this, he built it earlier and the tech is done. Yes, okay, so he has the triple mule. That is kind of keeping him in the game. But the overall supply, that's a gap that he has to close as fast as possible. And for that, he needs to close this wall. There's just Ling aggression after Ling aggression coming his way. And he does not have what it takes to defend the low ground here. Those mules are not going to do anything. He's in the base. He's once again in the base. He did not lift this up.
Hellions were out of position, and we talked about this earlier. The wall on this map is so hard to make. It's so long. It's so wide.
The mining time alone that he's losing here. The mule time that he's losing. The Spire is now being built. BBoongBBoong wants to end this with Mutalisk. He knows that he's putting so much aggression on his opponent that it's really tough for Hack to pull this off. 22 Harvesters, 22 SCVs have been killed by BBoongBBoong in this game.
Stem is not even halfway done. He's just going to hit that attack with Banelings and Mutas probably. Will he raise the depot in time? I think he should. His Hellions are blocking it, and I guess not.
Oh, wow. Lings everywhere, and once again in the main base. He doesn't even need the Mutalisks. He's taking him out on round. There is nothing left.
There's
4 army supply. 4.
That one Banshee, and he's got like a Hellion somewhere. That's all he's got.
Well, good luck with that. The SCVs are dying one by one. He has 20 against 66, 19 SCVs, 18, 17. This is it. BBoongBBoong is gonna win this game. There is no question anymore.
Yep,
Hack is in such an awkward position.
That's it. He couldn't even finish that barracks that was building on the top of his wall. Now the Banelings are morphing. He's just gonna walk in there. This Banshee is now up to 24 kills, but it won't matter. The wall is done, but here come the Banelings. GG.
GG. This is game, guys. This is game. The situation in the group is getting crazy. We have 4 players tied. Hack, BBoongBBoong, MMA, and JYP. They are currently tied. Hyun is still leading this group, but at this point that doesn't say anything anymore.
It's very true. Well, we've got three games left. We've got JYP versus Hack, or sorry, JYP Hyun. Then we've got MMA versus Hack, and then Alive versus BBoongBBoong. And these 3 games will likely determine who gets where, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. We could still have a tie even after all 3 games, depending on who beats whom.
Yeah. JYP against Hyun. If Hyun wins, he's in Code S.
Yeah.
Period.
That one is pretty straightforward.
He's in Code S, and JYP is out. No chance anymore. That's a given. Then we have the next game, MMA against Hack. And depending on who wins and who won before that, we have a interesting scenario. Because if Hack wins against, doesn't matter who wins, he will be on 3-2 and the loser is going to be on 2-3. So if before that, Hyun was able to take out JYP, the winner of MMA and Hack is going to advance.
Yeah.
If JYP wins the game against Hyun, though, he will be tied with Hyun. He will also have won the direct comparison. Then if Hack wins, we have a 3-way tie between JYP, Hack, and Hyun. If MMA, on the other hand, wins, we have a 3-way tie between JYP, MMA, and Hyun. But in this scenario, let me just double check. Hyun won against MMA, lost against JYP though. JYP won against MMA and against Hack. Therefore, we would have Hyun and JYP advance. You're just nodding. I know you don't care, but so that's what's going to happen, guys.
I care. I just want to wait for it to happen. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we'll watch it unfold here at the GSL Up and Downs. See you soon.